Greek castles' extravagant bling contrasts with Beverly Hills' elegant extravagance. The desire to become famous never faded. Our hunt for role models started with ancient heroes and mythological figures before moving on to Tinseltown celebrities with flashy lives. Little has changed from the sovereigns who led opulent, extravagant lives in castles that exceeded the necessities of human habitation to the Bel Air giants of the present. This explains the desire with learning more about the life within these impenetrable galaxies. This need for a look into the lives that go on behind closed doors has only been stoked by social media. It goes without saying that the crowds are excited and impressed to be fellow travelers on the trips through expansive estates, stately manors, and luxury apartments. However, we are imagining a similar way of living, not such a crude desire, attempting to seize the superiority we revere. However, the pandemic forced the celebrities like the rest of us into Spartan lifestyles. As a result, these Hollywood Hills superstars remain more approachable, making it simpler for the general public to relate. One example of related content is Courtney Cox showing Jimmy Kimmel her empty cupboard, while making fun of her family's increased munching. We enjoy celebrating our shared characteristics and imitating the distinctions we seek. Many Hollywood stars disclose personal information to the public as COVID-19 witnessed the entire world going through isolating, stressful times together. We were given a unique glimpse of these powerhouses and their unassuming homes and shine-free routines, thanks to these web videos and Zoom calls of celebrity real estate walkthroughs. Why wouldn't anyone want to play the newest, greatest, and most entertaining game on Earth in these trying times? Asked Ann Donahue in Cosmopolitan. Thus, we are undeniably fascinated by these new glimpses of the majority of superstars and their alluring, perfect settings. As designers or prospective homeowners, we have a keen eye for the most desirable homes throughout the world for design inspiration. 1. Tour model the rustic Nashville retreat of Taylor Hill. Away from the main roadway, neatly concealed amid bamboo groves and a classic cabin building, Hill decided to preserve the home's original features, such as exposed long and mortar walls, stone fireplace, oak flooring, and enormous 1980s extensive den. Family heirlooms, local art, and gorgeous flea market finds fill this distinctive luxury home, with only a few purchases from Hermes and Pendleton scattered here and there. The entire house is decorated by her, from the mismatched chairs from the neighborhood antique shop Patina & Co. to the cozy rustic round table from Riverside Franklin, for her frequent visits from relatives to the main bedroom with a Novogratz bed from Wayfair, and other pieces from RH to Walmart and Costco. As Taylor explains, you don't have to spend $1 million to make things look cool, so I tried not to. It's a lush paradise at its ultimate modest luxury, complete with a shaded pool and plenty of outdoor space. 2. Enter the room, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher's sustainable LA farmhouse. We wanted a home, not an estate, Kunis asserts, of her interconnected main house, barn that was transformed into a guest house entertainment space, and freestanding barbecue pavilion, which they spent 5 years completely building from the ground up on a 6-acre property. Once they fell in love with the style of drawing a contemporary farmhouse chic tone from traditional shapes and rustic materials, they decided to hire Howard Backen of Backen & Gillian Architects. The property has a well-rolling farm, self-irrigated solar that generates significantly more energy than is required. In order to create a comprehensive haven for timeless rustic grandeur, luxury sustainability, and a home that supports the actor's lifestyle, Backen has managed the Kunis Kutcher residence with reclaimed wood, board-formed concrete, and glass. Vicky Charles of Charles & Co. was also hired by Ashton and Mila. She added an elegant industrial twist to the project to bring it all together. She also made sure to incorporate some of the actor's priceless global acquisitions into the decor. The actors were involved at every stage of creating this calm home's natural beauty. 3. A look inside rapper Drake's hometown Toronto Manor House. The Embassy was designed by Canadian architect and interior designer Ferris Rafuli and has a unique fusion of antique workmanship, limestone, bronze, exotic woods, and other opulent materials. The 50,000 square foot house has a foundation in Beaux Arts architecture and has been given a modern Art Deco twist, according to Rafuli. The enormous home is appropriately characterized as the pinnacle of exquisite excess and curated luxury. The mansion's extravagant materials, jaw-dropping large rooms, and meticulous decorations all bear witness to its brazen opulence. Drake had planned to have a lasting legacy by building a massive, timeless, classic mansion. 4. The classic Spanish revival home of Oprah Winfrey. The best way to characterize Oprah's Spanish revival estate is to call it casual luxury. It is the modern farmhouse counterpart of beauty. The mansion is made up of 5 different buildings: the main house, a guest house, a pool house, a carriage house, and a gated equestrian facility with stables. It has a kitchen that would make professional cooks salivate. Sunlight pours in from floor-to-ceiling windows that view the magnificent pool and are tucked away amongst a lot of plants and trees. 5. Enter the soulful LA home of Adam Levine and Bahati Prinsloo. The home of Kathleen and Tommy Clements stands out from other famous homes thanks to its distinctive minimalist style, elegant undertone, and undeniable presence of nature. Every room in the house is furnished with simple linens and bucals and is designed to be lived in. Adam wanted a home that'd be simple enough to display his art and shoe collections because he loves art. Because of this, it was decided to gut the home and let artwork take center stage. The house's outdoor areas are just as conducive to relaxing as their inside. 6. Inside her dreamy California home, Jennifer Aniston poses for a photo. Jennifer Aniston is drawn to wood, stones, and bronze because she appreciates materials that have character rather than being merely attractive. Her focus was on creating a warm and pleasant, but most importantly, welcoming atmosphere. Of course, the house needed to be glam. She and Stephen Shanley worked to maintain the original structure's modernist aesthetic while smoothing out its jagged edges and incorporating organic and real interior finishes and texture. Her refined prefixtures are evident in the placement of a vintage Jean Royer polar bear sofa, Jacques Adant armchairs, and Mien Van de Rohe pieces. They made sure that every viewpoint had a tale to tell by combining mid-century modern furnitures, hand-painted wallpapers with polished concrete, and abstract expressionist artworks. 7. Visit the residence of David Burtka and Neil Patrick Harris in New York City. The 19th century townhouse, under the direction of interior designer Trace Lenhoff and architect Jeffrey Povero, is bursting with modern art and artifacts. With the help of the backyard garden, an outdoor jacuzzi adjacent to the main suite, and an entertaining area for weekend barbecue parties, the pair made sure that a lot of the outdoors was brought into the living space. Burtka and Harris wanted to recreate the excitement of dinner parties inside their house because they're natural entertainers. They created the parlor floor particularly for this reason. The music room, salon, and bar are among the inventively constructed and flamboyant features of the former Connecticut Hotel. However, Harris's office, which is located on the first level, has the quirkiest allure. Behind a trick door that only unlocks by pressing the eye of the musician depicts in a poster in the office door. Number 8. The Razor House, the insane mansion owned by Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. All the house's openings were made with views of the ocean in mind. This opulent residence has a tremendous feel to it thanks to how carefully it's positioned on top of a cliff. 11,545 square feet of white concrete, stainless steel, stone, walnut, glass make up the residence. The home is an essence of brutalist yet airy minimalism, with rooftop terraces adorning the top, soaking in all the ocean has to offer, underground garage. 9. Inside John Legend and Chrissy Taine's home in Beverly Hills. Don Stewart intentionally drew inspiration for Chrissy Asian ancestry. The ornately hand-carved Asian ceiling makes this obvious. He also made a few tinier adjustments that gave the home a subdued Asian vibe. John cites Ellen DeGeneres as an influence on his desire to participate in the design process and envisions living in a home she has also furnished. 10. Visit Naomi Campbell's vast Kenyan retreat. Naomi desired to live in a tranquil environment far from the hectic lifestyle of supermodels, London and New York. The vast area is yet modern opulent, bathed in natural light and filled to the brim with neutral earthy palette. Perhaps it has abundance of natural resources, the huge spaces don't seem intimidating. The house needed to be built with local organic fabric. With a saltwater pool extension that extends into the living space, the house blurs the lines between indoors and outside. The majority of the furniture is from Malindi, and Naomi also bringing in items from Marrakesh and Senegal. What are your thoughts about these amazing properties of your favorite artists? Share them by commenting down below. Come back for more videos like this.